everybody, welcome. Hope you guys are having a good time. Second live stream of today. How about it? PulseChain, PulseX, and Hex twice a day. That's how we roll. Man. Hope you enjoyed that last video I pumped out too. That was pretty cool. Around Richard Hart and PulseChain X returns. A pretty nice update there from Richard. Keep the pump on. Keep the pump on, as we say. Let's just catch up here on the channel as well. Got a few things to add in. There we go. And of course, wow, let's get on to it. Welcome to everybody. We've got also James Bond in the house there. Woo! Good to see you, James, and Hex Token channel member. And of course, we got a few others in the chat there as well. Looks like I jumped through them. Hex Hodl was second. Hex Hodl was third as well. Nice one, the Hex Hodl. World domination, Hex Hodl. World domination. When Hedron fit $1, says James Bond. I like that. And when Moon says Hex Hodl, soon says James. Nice one. So who else? Wookie's in the house. You guys are too fast for Wookie. Yeah, Wookie's got to move faster, that's for sure. Hex Force 1 has landed as well. Good evening, Superman. Good to see you, Hex Force 1. Another Hex Token channel member in the house as well. And Lord Trash West want a free custom pizza digital art. Let me know, says Lord Trash West. So touch base there if you want some digital art there. I like it. All right, we're going to get it. Here we are on hex.com. If you haven't checked this out, definitely check it out. And, of course, join the community. There's lots of stuff there. Now, at the moment, of course, with Hex, you're getting a pretty favorable price. We're going to check that in a second. But, of course, you're going to get a copy on PulseChain. Richard Hart, the founder of Hex.com, is also going to be forking Ethereum, the first full system stake copy with a whole ton of other cool things around it. It's going to be a lot of fun. Now, we got PulseChain.com. So you're going to get 2-for-1 deal when you buy Hex at the moment. And, of course, everything gets copied over to PulseChain when PulseChain launches. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And definitely check out PulseChain and the goals down the bottom there. It just shows you all the fundamentals that are going to be happening there. Let's jump straight over to Hex. We got Hex at 4.3 cents at the moment. Woohoo! So that's some good buying. Get some pretty nice volumes at this stage. Yesterday we had a low of 3.534 cents. So not quite a flash crash, but definitely a major pullback. And of course, we've got up as high as 7.6 cents on this chart. I think that's where we're up to. Yes, 7.6 cents back on the 14th and the run up to Icosa. And of course, we're currently, what day are we in now for Icosa? Day 7. Day 7 for Icosa of 14 for the mint phase. And of course, the project will keep going after that. A lot of fundamentals around Icosa. We're going to talk about that coming up. So this is where we are at the stage. The high of the day for Hex is 4.55 cents. The low is 4 cents. We're currently at 4.3, almost in the middle there. Got some sort of hammer, Thor's hammer there at the moment. So cool. We'll just keep watching that. We have a crossover on EMA 13. However, on the positive side, we are getting a crossover of oversold here in the stochastic RSI. So that's a good piece of light there. So we'll see if we can temper off. The other thing, of course, our 4 cent low today is higher than a 3.5 cent low yesterday. So that bodes well also. So cool. Let's see how we get on. It's going to be a fight now at this stage. So lots of volume. As we always say on this channel, DCA, and of course, pick up, if you feel that the price is going to go lower, set your limit orders. That's what you do. If you feel that the price is going to go higher, then you might want to buy some more volume now, right? This is the way it goes there as well. So cool. Let's get into some of the quad charts. Let me just jump over from the channel there. Actually, I lost it there, didn't I? We put that over there. It's going in and out of the channel there. Now, we just hit 650 members on Discord. So if you haven't joined, hit the link in the video description. And boy, oh boy, we are about to hit 5555 subs on this channel. We are so close. And you guys made it possible. So a big shout out to all of you guys, because that's really what happens there. And a lot of fun. All right, so let's actually see where we are on the 555s and see where the channel is going. Let's see what we got up to so far. Let me have a look here. So we're after 5555. We're sitting at 5549. We need 6 more subs, man. 6 more subs. Will we do it during this live stream? I don't know, but we are so close. 6 more subs on the 555, and then we graduate. We graduate into the big boys club. That's pretty much it. I think that's kind of psychological thing. We have got Crypto 7 in the UK, so I'm in the bottom of the world, spreading the word and the love about PulseChain and Hex. We've got Crypto 7 up in the UK there, and of course he spreads the word up in the UK about PulseChain and Hex and everything. So a big shout out to him. We also got Randy Alaski as well. He's traveling around the world at the moment. I think he's still traveling. He may have stopped. I have to double check on that. But he's also over 5,000, heading towards 5555, that magical number in Hex. And, of course, boding well for that. So let's have a quick look at the standings there as we go. And, of course, let's go down to the PulseTube. This is my generally recommended site at the moment for streamers and stuff like that. So check that out, the PulseTube.com. They also have a feeder as well for who's on live at the time. So it should show up this channel, presumably. So cool. Yeah, we've got the previous ones in there. I don't know why it's so zoomed. I must have zoomed it on there. Yeah, we've got lots of latest videos in there at the moment. So we're going to go to all channels and just jump back down to the 505. So you can actually filter by subscribers under 1,000. And of course, if you see them under 1,000, feel free to throw them some subs. Definitely in this bear market, definitely helps a lot in terms of the smaller channels spreading the word about PulseChain, Hex, and stuff like that. So we've got a couple, coming up there. We've got Black Crypto, Heinz Crypto, KG, KSB TV, Hex Asians, all those many channels that under 1,000 climbing up there. But let's go to the 555 Club. And of course, Hex Token here is currently at the top of this list. We've got Gen Hex at the bottom, who just got into this list. So congratulations to Craig. And of course, we're going to go right to the top here. Hex Token right at the top. You can see we are teasing it, man. We are teasing it. We are so close. And in actuality, we're at 5549. So we are so close. We're 6 away. And of course, you can see Crypto 7 there, not far behind. And Randy Alaski just behind that. So very cool. Let's see how we get on. And we're about to graduate. That's pretty much it. So a lot of fun. I like it. It's part of the YouTuber fun there, I guess. All right, let's jump over to some of the markets and jump away from that and see what's happening with Hedron at the moment. Hedron is currently at 1757. I've jumped back to my 9 digits here. Somehow I went down to 8 digits yesterday, which is probably the right one to use. But anyway, we're at 1757, and we're got a nice little retrace there. We're right in the middle of the Bollinger Bands on the daily for Hedron, and of course we've got a lot of pump metals coming up. We've got all those thousands of HSI stakes in the middle of November there coming in, and of course they're going to be big burns for those, right? All the HSIs that get sold, and of course it's going to be a bonanza for you that are trying to chase down some HSI stakes. You need Hedron for it, though. You got to win the bids as well. But I think it's going to be interesting to see where that goes to. Will they sell for fair value? Will they be discounted? Will some sell at a premium? It's going to be lots of fun to find it out. And, it's just going to be so cool. Anyway, so that's going to be fun. And, of course, that's also going to be fun for if you're staking Icosa and stuff like that as well. So it's going to be really neat to see all that play out. So that is Hedron. Let's jump straight down to Icosa. As well, Icosa here is currently at $1.30, just tracking Hex pretty closely with the fair value. Obviously, you're selling HSI stakes, just push in the Hex price, and you get spit out the Icosa price. So it's currently at $1.30 at the moment. So that's kind of where we are at this stage. Now, what I was going to say about this is that there is apparently a public function that's in the contract. Alex keeps put all these secret functions in, and it looks like that people can send. I think it's Hedron to that, and of course it will get publicly burned, and of course that will help to increase the staking benefits for Icosa there. So looks like there's a couple little secrets that Alex has these days. He likes to put that in this contract, and so that was a bit of a word on the street today. So hope you guys heard that. Now apparently the yields have been pretty good too. Some of the yields have been pretty nicely on the Hedron staking. And let me pull up some of this. Hey, we're just at 5551. Hey, we're only 4 subscribers away from 5555. Man, is this going to be at the 5555 party today? We will find out. But you've seen some good APYs out there around the Icosa pool, up around about 227%, about 0.6% a day on the average day return of Icosa. The Hedron has been absolutely spectacular, and that is about 6.5% on the Hedron. And of course, they have those. The first day was really high yields, and they've come down to a couple percent, maybe 3-4% at the moment. So we're expecting to see that, and of course, probably a bonanza when the HSI auctions come up in November there. So it bodes well. It's going to be a lot of fun, and there's a few little tricks there as well. So let's think about. We've got this public function from the looks of it that can pump the Hedron there with people burning to it. We've got the Hedron deployer that seems to be very benevolent. Already burned 1 million maxi and of course is holding about $8.5 million of assets in at the moment. We've got really nice returns for Icosa and Hedron, looking pretty good, and we're having pretty good staking values for Hedron as well. So it's going to be fun to see this play out, folks. Really is cool. We've had what did we say earlier? I think we had about 850. What did I say? 56 was higher than that now. I think it's higher. Let me just double check that number on the actual HSI stakes that have gone, for the most part, I would suggest, into the HSI sellbacks. Let me just pull that number up. Where's my waterfall chart gone? Here it is up here. And that's after 6 days. So the 6 days looks like we're at about 66 million hex gone into HSIs from the whales alone. The number's likely much higher than that, and have been largely staked out 555. There's a few sneakier ones there that are a bit shorter, but most of them out that far. And wow, it's going to be so much fun. 66 million just from the whales alone. It's boding really well, eating up the hex circulating supply. Yum, 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 as we say, as it's eating it up. So cool. That is happening. It's going good. And of course, we're going to have updates about Maximus as well. So we'll get into that. So here is Maximus price. Maximus premium over Hex has gone back up to 90%. We're only 10 percentage points away from the 100%. That means 2 Hex for 1 Maxi. And this is looking really exciting on this one. So very, very nice. As we say, very, very nice. All right. So we're also got going to check out of here and get into Dipcatcher. Dipcatcher had a few little updates the last couple of hours since we did our last update in the first live stream. And of course, Dipcatcher said if you're staking during years 3, 6, and 9, this is for the team token, you'll get back 15% of your maxi. If you're not too many people mint the team and the perpetual pools are large, you may end up earning more hex than your maxi would have. The act of this happening could be very positive for the underlying team price. If not many people stake, then you'll get more than 15% of your maxi back. If staking is especially low, you could get back more than 1 maxi per team staked during the 3, 6, 9 maxi rebate. And I think that will probably happen, actually. So sounds pretty good to me. So there will also be something magical about Lucky. I can feel it. Now, remember, Lucky's going to come out. It's going to front run all the stakes. So if we go to the global stakes here, let's go to Hex stakes, hit charts, and have a look at the Hex stakes. It's going to front run these. The Lucky token is a 7-year perpetual staking. The first time it comes out, it's going to front run the big Hex stakes that are coming out, that have been out pretty long. So I think it's going to front. What year is it now? It's a 22 plus 7, 29. So it's going to pretty much front run all these big candles here from looks of it. So that's going to be pretty cool. I guess it would come out where we're looking at here, August. So it looks like it's going to front run these big candles here, right in here at the moment. So cool. 22 plus 7 is 29. That makes sense. So yeah, it's going to come out just before all these big candles. Isn't that beautiful? So the timing's pretty genius there as well for the Lucky token. That's the third token. And of course, in the surveys, I think the Lucky token was the least attractive, but I don't think people were taking into account that's going to front run all these big Hex stakes that are coming out in the year 29, 30 mark here. So that's pretty interesting in terms of insights there. All right, cool VIP, as we say. So that is what's happening. It looks like just a bit of a breather now, and we'll see how we can build back better on this one. Did I just make that up? Build back better. I just made that phrase, and I didn't. All right, so BTC at 21,227, pretty flat at the moment, just quiet down, and ETH there at 1585, down 3.4%. BNB up 1.25% at 289. So will we get a second run on ETH, a second surge leading up into the merge, or do we already have it? So in any case, I think there's probably a decent chance for us getting a bit of a move on. We will have in September the inflation numbers and the employment numbers. So we'll have to, recalculate at that time. But I think there's a good window of opportunity here. So cool. Let us jump over to the BNB memes. Before we do that, I'm going to get to the chat and catch up on a couple more comments here. We got Wanda Shift in the house. Woohoo! Good to see you, Wanda Shift. Good afternoon, all 555 subs yet. Let's have a look. Have we hit it? 5,550. We need 5 more subs. Woohoo! 5 more subs, man. Spread the word. That's all we can say. And Crypto Tycoons in the house there. Woohoo! Yeah, let's go, man. 5 more subs. We're so close. Charity Dunning says, I made the second live stream. Woo! 2 in 1 day. Well done, Charity. Always great to have you in the chat. And I really appreciate your comments in the first live stream. Thank you so much. And of course, Brian's in there. 5555. Yeah, we're getting pretty close. Let me reset. I'll just refresh just to make sure I've got the latest and greatest on the old dashboard there. Let's have a look, see where we're up to. 5550. Yes, so we're 5 subs away from 555. It's going to be fun. Hex Biker in the house there. Good morning, Superman. Nearly 5555. Yep, we're all that magical number in Hex. Of course, 5555, if you're not familiar, is around Hex staking, and that's the max period that you can stake. It's pretty much equivalent to 15.2 years, which is, a decent time. It keeps everybody in the community together, so to speak. So there we are. So we're about to hit at 55, and we will graduate into the bigger boys club for the YouTubers. How about that? I think it's time. I think we've done we've done the work. We've done 2 live streams a day, PulseChain, PulseX, and Hex. I think it's time to graduate. And of course, there we go. All right. I'm making a bit of fun of it. Now, the first person to just pass us before was, not to graduate before, was Balliet Brand. He had a 5555 party. And of course, he's a massive personality in the Hex and PulseChain community. So that was a really cool party he had as well. So following in after Balliet Brand, that's pretty neat in my view. Looking forward to it. All right. So where do we up to? I think we've got up to the BNB memes. And of course, we've got Pulse Dodge here, still pretty much the same as we had before, 44 hundredths of a cent, so under 0.5% there. We've got P33 at 13.4 cents at the moment. This might be a good speculative area here because if it ranges back up to 22 cents, that's a pretty nice gain. So it could be some speculative play, but highly speculative as well. We got IM there, though IM is down. I mean, one could argue the same for IM, but that chart just it looks a little bit. It was making a good run, but just at the moment, yeah, definitely. I feel like it's got a little bit more speculation. But hey, it managed to have a bit of a run back up to 15,000. It's down at 8,800 at the moment. So there we go. I think the wallet's going to be amazing. KG is amazing. His team keep building out the other wallet, which is the WD token. For the Internet Money wallet, which is going to be on PulseChain with the WD token for that. That is going to be the profit sharing token. The IM will be, it's going to be airdropped, isn't it, with a PLS. You get some free PLS when you take on the wallet. John in the house there. Good to see John. A morning from Gran Canaria. PulseChain. Yeah, is it Gran Canaria? I think it's Gran Canaria, not Gran Canaria. So welcome, John. And HP in the house there. What's up, Superman? Hello, everybody. Good to see HP in the house. Yeah, don't forget to subscribe. We got 5 more subscribers till 5555. Let's see if we can do it in this live stream. Man, I'm pretty pumped about it, and I've been working hard towards it. That's for sure. We will get there. Like I say, Crypto 7 in the UK is doing a great job out there spreading the word, and of course Randy Alaska, who's just a great person in the community, and known him for a long time, digitally online that is, and yeah, he's getting up there too. So big shout out to them. All right, let us see where we're at to. We're going to go to Power City and look at some of the PulseChain, PulseCon. Obviously, PulseCon I had may or may not be on. I think we're getting this is my current understanding. And that is that they're obviously struggling for money to trying to get the bookings for the rest of the hotel, something like that. That's kind of my understanding. Let me know in the chat if I mess anything up. But that's kind of where I feel it's at. We apparently T-Money is going to give us an announcement on Monday to let us know whether it's on or not. So we'll wait for that. Apparently the bookings, as I understand it, on Power City's recent video was that T-Money had confirmed that the bookings are still in place for the hotel. So that's pretty positive. I know that the community is rallying around particular projects like Power City, KSB TV, trying to, and Nagabo and Cabana Crypto, those kind of groups are rallying around to with all the other satellite things that we're going to be on, and trying to beef those up a bit so that people going to Las Vegas will have those on as well. So we're going to try and keep as abreast to that as much as we can. So we got here Jack Hexick in here. Hex ladies, I would like to give a shout out to Power City 10 hours ago. Group who has come in and saved the day, more or less, providing a free concert for everybody to come and have fun and celebrate at KSB TV. Has also busted their asses on making Vegas very fun. Shout out to Just Being a Black too. Love Jake there. So some nice ones there. Some nice little tweets there as well. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, we've got Power City's going to have their event on. Power City Vegas party and free tickets. $3 million community milestone giveaway. That was for their PUSD Sacrifice in terms of the devs. Now, as you know, I'm a big fan of PUSD. I think they're going to offer a lot of utilities. Now, they're supposed to be coming onto this channel and giving us some updates, so hopefully we'll still get that and see how we get on there. They're going to have their big power, though, their big party, and that is Come Join PUSD Community Party Las Vegas on the 7th of September. And, of course, they're going to have How to Pulse there, DJ Lethal, Crystal Meth, Freddie Quotes, Black Crypto, WizKid77, and, of course, Boxable Casita will be on site, so you can buy tickets there as well. So I'm going to post that in the channel there if you want to get some tickets to that. Let's post that in the house. Bam. And yeah, John says 555. Yeah. Let's get it. And hey, Brizolgy is out. Brizolgy is in the house. Hey, everybody, good to see you, Briz. What else? Hexonium. Wow, Supernova, man. Yeah. Good morning here. Hey, Hexonium, good to see you. Yeah, big shout out. I just realized, as when, let me have a look here, back down here. Hex Bike is in the house. Big shout out to everybody in the UK. I know you guys are waking up. I always do the shout out for you guys. Scotland, Ireland, Wales, and England. So big shout out to everybody there. And I hope you guys have a great day moving ahead. Obviously, it's the evening here in good old Kiwi land. It's currently 6 o'clock on Sunday, the 21st of August. So just about the end of the week, actually, about to start a new week. And I'm sure many of us will be happy about that. It'll be cool. All right, so cool. Let's get on to that. So that is the tickets if you want to get the PUSD in Las Vegas there for the big party. So we're going to retweet that. All right, cool. Let's jump over to KSB TV. KSB TV here. This was from Black Hex Kid 2. I know it won't be easy, but Hexkins, with your help, we can do it. 1,000 subs for Pulse Masters, full day live stream if we reach our goal. And so KSB TV looking to do a full day live stream. It's going to be pretty cool. I like this little cover here too. So it's pretty neat. Pulse Masters pre-party stream. Of course, we've been pushing the advertising there on this channel for free, of course, for the golf with the ladies golf and the actual golf masters. So we might actually play that now just to remind you of that's coming up. And that's actually independent of the official, Pulse conference and exhibition, which is now under big question at this stage. So let me just jump over to some of these. We're going to play these in. Here we go. The ladies first. Let's go.
Join Hex Ladies at the Pulse Masters Golf Tournament on September 5th, 2022. This event is the official kickoff to PulseCon Las Vegas. Individuals and teams of 4 of every skill level are invited to party with us on the golf course at the renowned Revere Golf Club. There will be 2 shotgun start times. This is an event you do not want to miss. Come mix and mingle with golfers and influencers from all over the crypto space. Visit ksb.tv/golf for more info and to donate. You can also donate to Hex Ladies on Cash App.
Swing. That's looking good. Oh, yeah. That's in the hole. Whoa. That's in. That's it.
All right, so there's some of the things that are lined up for Las Vegas. So regardless of what happens with the actual official conference exhibition in terms of the magnitude, what's on, or if it's on at all, I understand we're going to hear from T Money on Monday on that. Is all these other satellite events are on by KSB TV, PUSD, like I say, Cabana Crypto, I think it is, and Nagabo at the big party. So looking for that. So that's pretty cool. Let's get back into some of the things that are coming up here as well. So we've got the meetups here we've got some of the meetups here for KSB TV, and if this is on their website, so I'll post this in the chat as well. So check this out. We've got a few more comments in the chat though, so let's get to that. DB Cooper in the house. Hey DB, good to see you. Hexol says 11 p.m. here on Saturday. Hex Huddle, you better get the McDonald's in before it gets to 2 o'clock in the morning, though. Hex Huddle. Hex Huddle. Can you get that McDonald's in before? Blobfish King says 5 more subs and Superman will do a 24-hour live stream. I don't know about that. I actually have quite a lot on today, so that's why I've been very busy today. So, yeah, I don't know about that, but I will definitely be having a party for 555 maybe tomorrow. So let's see how we get on. I'm at 5,550. It's teasing me. 5 subs away. That's the way it goes. Congrats on 555, says George. Not quite there, George. I'm 5 away. We're hoping to make it today, but it's currently 5 away at the moment. I'm just going to refresh just to make sure it's resetting. That's still 555. Let me go into the actual count. Still 555. Let's see how we get on. And that is cool. So 555. There we go. Joan says 7 a.m. in Gran Canaria, says Joan. Yeah, people around the world, man. Different time zones, different places. It's great that everyone can meet up online here like this. James Bond says they should have done PulseCon after launch, says James. Well, to be fair, for PulseCon, they didn't really know. They've got no control of when PulseCon launches, but I agree with you on that. They're probably anticipating PulseChain launch. Now, they did put it many months out, remember, James. So to be fair, that's probably not, just unlucky, really, to be honest. But maybe they should have, they probably should have kept a closer eye, and then they could have set it maybe 3 months over. So you're right. But they also, it's also kind of, they were anticipating, and it was actually, we've been waiting a long time. So just one of those things, I think. And then, of course, Richard didn't stay there either. So there we are. All right, cool. Don't want to be too harsh on them at stage, and I don't know all the facts. So, we'll just see how we go from there. On this one here, we've got the 5th here, Pulse Masters Golf Tournament and After Party. So that's the one I just advertised. 2 shotgun starts at 7:30 and 1:30 p.m. Then the 6th there, they've got the DeFi 60 Ladies in KSB TV presents Rect Pleb Cabana Pool Party, Resorts World at 12 p.m. And then, of course, also on the 6th of September, we got the Bank X Influencer Party, invite only, read more. I don't know what that's actually about. Let's actually post these. Let's pull these up because I'm actually sure I haven't actually looked at these myself. I feel bad. I've looked at the golf one. But I haven't gone through the rest of this. So you can see all the details there on the golf one there. 7 a.m. starts and stuff like that. So pretty cool. We have gone through the golf one. So we're going to jump over to the DeFi 60 days. I don't think I've gone to this one. Let's have a look at this. Rec Pleb Cabana Party. Oh, that looks so good. Oh, man, I wish I was there for that. Oh, I did not know. That's sad. Get Hex says, congratulations, Superman. Hey, thanks, Get Hex. We're not quite there at 555, but we're getting there. We're 5 away. But we'll see how we get on. I might actually, don't want to really pull that up, so we're definitely getting pretty close, though. That looks really neat. Oh, man, I'm hashtag jealous now. I might hang out that. That's pretty crazy. We got lots of guests in there. Pretty nice. So nice there. All right, cool. That is that. All right, that's going to be some cool party, man. Hope we get some good scenes from that. Bank X Influencer Party. I have no idea what this is. I actually haven't checked this either. So Bank X Playground Party. I don't think this is Nagabo's party. I think this is something else. So it looks like some sort of Bank X scripted party. Not sure what that one is, but that's there too. And obviously, it's Power City. We've been following us, and of course, I put that up in the wrong one here. But let's open that up. That's coming up too. So regardless of what happens with the the official conference and the expo, these are definitely on, and of course they're beefing these up. Given what's happening at the moment with the uncertainty as well. Now I know that part of the community is, I think, looking to try and help the official conference keep going. But there we are. So Power City Backstage Passes presents. And I think we can pull this up. There it is. So Wednesday, September the 7th, 8 p.m. to 5 a.m. Can you believe it? 5 a.m., man. Imagine partying that time. Can't remember the last time I ever partied that long. Backstage Bar and Billards presents Power City on PulseChain Community Party with How to Pulse, DJ Lethal and the Crystal Method, with special guests Freddie Quotes and Black Crypto, Corey and Investor. And it's going to be at 601E Fremont Street, Las Vegas. And you can buy tickets at ctickets.us Power City. So that's there. But I posted the link to the meetup so you can get access to all those. That's pretty cool. So big shout out to Power City for that. And I think that's kind of that. Is it? I think it is. Cool. See, that is a bit of an update there. So we'll stay tuned. And if we got anything, my time zone, you see, is not always the easiest. sometimes I get the latest news sometimes when I wake up and I get the latest news and I get to broadcast that first, but other times it comes out well before I ever get up. It's while I'm well asleep here in good old New Zealand. So it's luck of the draw, really. All right, let's get over to the airdrop tokens and see how the airdrops are going. See whether Weight Token is still being like a boss. Weight Token's been one of the better performers, actually. So the Weight Token there is currently at 0.6 of a penny. So that's definitely been one of the better performers on there. And I think we can see that there. No auto log here. So there we are. So far, 0.6 of a penny. Not looking too bad there on the Weight Token. And I can say it's obviously it's been trading between 0.5% and maybe 0.8 of a penny here, but nice little rally recently, and that's a big deal. But not many people have claimed it's pretty relatively scarce from that point of view. Pulse Coin, of course, still waiting for staking and deflation. I don't think we've had any news from them. I might as well check though. Let's go check and see whether there's anything from that team, Pulse Bitcoin. See if there's anything there. I don't think there's anything that 7 hours ago. How cool will it be to have Pulse Bitcoin on the ETH network prior to ETH 2.0 proof of stake merge? So that's pretty bullish. That's the 15th of September, right? So cool. Users may experience a PulseChain like fork where they get copies of all their coins on both ETH proof of work chain and ETH 2.0 POS. So for those not familiar, the ETH proof of work is looking to fork the chain and of course keep the proof of work mechanism up. Which we'll see how that gets. Obviously, everyone will join the copies of the tokens, but you're still going to have the same issues that you're moving away from, not environmentally friendly, and of course high gas fees. So check your favorite crypto influencer and see how many people they actually follow. That was another one there. So that's pretty much it. I don't think we've had anything else there. That is Hex info there on that one. So no news on that. So far is Pulse Coin is currently at $3.72, but it is got higher. It's higher than it was 3 days ago. It was down at $2.95. Woohoo! All right, it is kind of not fully oversold, but definitely down in that territory. So let's see how it gets on there. All right, very nice. I think that's kind of where we're up to on the charts. Looking not too bad. Did I cover everything? I think so. We're gonna have a quick look at Icosa. So let's get to that. We just lost the sub. So we're down at 5549. So we actually lost the sub there. Now, I do lose subs because there's often a lot of bots, but occasionally a real person will unsubscribe. But we're at 5549 at the moment. So we just dropped down one. We're heading in the wrong direction. We're heading in the wrong direction. This is the way it goes. All right. So we've got Icosa staking at 34.48 billion points. We've got Hedron at 62,000 trillion points. And of course, we've got the WLSA at 14.53 trillion points with 11,692 Wattses NFTs. And I think there's going to be a lot of gamification with the Wattses towards the end of towards the end of the 14-day period. So we're currently in day 7, and we'll see how we get on. Now, what was I going to do? I wanted to look at the Hedron bot. So let's go look at the Hedron bot and get some of the latest stuff there. So Hedron bot here. Have I got that here? Yeah, Hedron Whale bot. Let's see what we've had. So I did an update, a 24-hour. I did day 6. You haven't seen day 6 results of that. Did that in the previous video. So we're currently 6 hours into the next day, so day 7. Let's go back 6 hours and see what sort of HSIs we've got. Now, I can't put the love sign on them because I've got to add them up tomorrow. So I'm not going to be doing that today, but we will have a look. So see where we got to. See, I've got the love sign. Tells me where I got up to. And that way we go. All right, so we've had a 431,000 HSI since then, last 4 hours. What else we had? 100,000, so we're up to 500,000 already. Another 250, so that's 750, 750,000, 850,000 there 8 minutes ago. 900,000, so 950, so 1,050,000 Hex has been put into HSIs. That's another million off the floor. It's staked for 555. Man, I love this. So bullish for Hex, and way to go. Now, obviously, these guys are going to hold on to those T-shares all the way through. This HSI is hold on to those T-shares all the way through, and no doubt these are probably all being sold for the most part to the Icosa contract, and no doubt they'll be borrowed against with the Hedron. The Hedron will go to Icosa stakers. as part of their dual token reward. Remember, they get Icosa and Hedron. And of course, the HSIs will go up to auction in 90 days as defaulting repayment. And of course, November is going to be absolute blast. The second half of November, we're going to have all these Icosas coming out, these HSI stakes. And of course, it's going to be a bidding frenzy, but you need Hedron to bid for that. So it's bullish for Hedron. So the circular flow is going to really kick in, and it's going to be fun to watch that for sure. All right. Hey, we're back up at 5,550. We need 5 more again. We're back up 1 more. Woohoo! Oh, that's so cool. Nice to see that. Francis in the house. Hi, Francis. Good to see you. And GetX says, hey, Jelly says to GetX, you got to unjelly yourself there, GetX. Hope they do some live streams. Yeah. Peter Lamb says, just playing around with the sub, not bot, says Peter. Or was it Peter? Unsubscribing, then subscribing. Nice one there, Peter. You had me at hello. You had me at hello. All right, cool. Let's get back to the Hex chart so we get on the quads. Yeah, high drama on the streets today. But hey, we're calm. You know, if you're holding your Hex T-share stakes, you're just sitting back and every day. Now, we look at the price, obviously, because it's cool to see what's happening with the price. And people are buying, people are selling. This is the way it goes. And of course, but if you're sitting your T-shares, you're sitting back holding, getting that expert T-share every day. And of course, I show on this. The key thing I've been showing on this channel is how the fundamentals have been better than expected. And of course, they're coming sooner than expected. They're coming out of nowhere with these second layer products, you know, like Icosa and Maximus, the team of Perpetuals coming up, and Power City Flex coming up later, and all that sort of stuff. Just how good that is and how it's eating up the circulating supply. And of course, that bodes well for a higher price later on. So obviously, we're trying to see when the Hex price will actually move up at some stage. Obviously, if the market moves down to like a full correction, you know, maybe October, November, something like that, then we could end up having, you know, even Hex pull back a bit further. So obviously pulling back recently pretty severely, but we just don't know when the big wallets are going to sell, right? And of course, we have so many people buying as well. And so it really is that battle of buyers and sellers, and it ebbs and flows as we just saw in the last 2 weeks. We had buying and then we had selling. So it's just the way it goes. Now, of course, you can get so much more volume and you can dollar cost average in a lot nicer at the current price, which you can see on the top left there. Let me pull in, let me just scroll that up there. Actually, I'm going to go back to Hex chart here. I think have I got the audio on this? No, I haven't got the audio on this one. I'm going to have to, maybe I'll get Trading View up. Let's push Trading View. Let's see if I can pull that up. Actually, do I want Trading View? I guess I could use, yeah, I'll use Trading View. Let me have a look here. Hex, which one am I want to use? This one here, I think. No, it's not the one I wanted to use. Whoops, my bad. What have I got that on? I can't remember what I got that on. Hex. We'll try this one. What have I got that on monthly? They're monthly. That's my. Do you remember this chart? Do you remember this chart? This is the timeline. Of course, we don't have no idea of the timeline now. So we're just going to wait and find out. So let's take this back to the daily chart. And it's we've got auto log on here. I'm trying to get rid of that published here. Get rid of that. I can't remember how to get rid of that now. Where's the form here? Some button. There we are. Cool. All right. So very nice. Let us scroll that up. So this is the Hex chart here, and you can see the pullback from this point of view. That is the non-log. That's the linear chart. But when we log it, it looks a lot better in the pullback, doesn't it? So if you took the log off, it looks pretty severe, right? That, and it is. I mean, it's significant. It's is down, you know, from here down to here at the moment is down around about 92%. So we were a bit better off before, of course. Oh, sorry, it's a bit. Stop that. All right, let's do it again. So yeah, 92% at the moment. But you know, when we were back at this previous high, we were up down 86%. So that was a bit better. But you can see this downtrend. We actually go away. I don't know how to get that. I keep clicking the button there, but you guys like that. So there we are. All right, cool. Got rid of it. We're currently at 4.3 cents here on the log chart. So let's get the log back. Bam. And it doesn't look so bad like that, does it? We need to go to log for the long-term view there in the chart. So nice. All right. So we can kind of see that if we take the log chart angle, though, if we put a nice angle on here, we're going to have it very long, right? So if we went, oh, I forgot that I got all that rubbish on there. But if we had a big, nice resistance here, it's actually quite high. So we're actually on the log chart, we've got a lot further to go. But if we actually switch that back out of the log, we actually had punched out briefly out of that, depending on which chart you're looking at. And then we've come back in there again. So just the way it goes on the Hex chart. Now, I think that's all we're going to do there. Let's leave. I hadn't actually planned to do that, so that's probably why it was all dongly there. What else we got going there? 5551. We need 4 more subs, everybody. 4 more subs. Merrick's in the house morning. Woo-hoo-hoo. We'll keep waking up early to join your show. I like that, Merrick. That is cool. That is cool. Welcome, everybody. Hexonium says, what are your thoughts, Superman? First ETH 2.0, then testnet V3, then highest of stakes, then PulseChain. Yeah, I think it kind of feels like that at the moment, Hexonium. That's kind of how it feels. I'm not overly optimistic about September, particularly now, obviously, with the PulseCon. That part of that narrative's gone. The ETH 2.0 narrative, don't think we're going to get there then. And testnet V3. We may have another. I was always thinking we may have another public test network. They're currently privately testing the bots on there, so we may have another public test network. That may be short, but we may get that, and then the highest of stakes, and then PulseChain. I kind of feel that may end up being the play there, Hexonium. So yeah, probability high on that one as we're at the stage. Peter Lamb, good one, says Ace. Good to see you, Superman, says Ace one. I appreciate that. Good to see you, Ace 2, Hex Token Champion there as well. I have to buy for 3.35 on Hex. If it does hit, it's going to tap it and get eaten back up. I like that, Hex HP. Brazology, Superman, I got good news for you. Oh, cool. Let's have a look. Let's have a look here. What is the good news? Let's have a look on this. I'm going to have to view it first and just pull this up here. What else we got there? Having a look at this. Let's have a look at this. Okay, sounds like we've got a bit of a correction here. Let's have a look. This is from Briz, hop off the press. Let's have a look here. So Silver the Antidote. So if you recall, Silver the Antidote did a video on my channel which was full of claims that were false. There we are. But Silver the Antidote says, after my recent stream saw Brazology's message, I would like to apologize to Hex Token channel for thinking he was angling to deceive Hexkins based on his other channels and content created in sketchy coins. After some time, I see he has actually changed and working hard. My mistake. So actually changed. I haven't actually changed at all. I wasn't changed to do anything wrong, right? So I haven't done anything on those claims. But it's nice to I appreciate the apology. My mistake, that's for sure. But actually changed is incorrect on this part here. So there's no changing from nothing. But obviously working hard. You guys know I work hard to spread the word about PulseChain and Hex. And I have other YouTube channels, and that's that's all good. So cool. I have when you talk about certain things, things are far more complicated than people often make appear. So as you guys know, if you think about any situation that you were in, you're trying to describe the situation. There's lots of different characteristics to a particular situation. So it's not easily observable by people. So cool. I appreciate that. Thank you very much, Silver the Antidote, and thanks Brazology for that one. A big shout out to you. All right, cool. Let's get back into it. What else there? QQ's in the house there. Imagine Hex with 1 million holders. I know. Oh my gosh, that is such cute, cool FOMO there. QQ. Now let's pull up the Hex daily stats with that because I really love to see that. Let's go, and of course, let's have a look here at the Hex daily stats because that really brings out the FOMO. And of course, we can also go to Hex.vision and see that. But we got the current holders up at the moment. 308,720. Imagine having 3x these number of holders, and of course, perhaps more importantly, 3 times the number of stakers. So 300,000 stakers. Imagine that. That'd be pretty amazing. That's basically a 3x, right? So that would be outstanding, right? Now, obviously, the distribution of Hex would be very different. Obviously, with new holders, it's a lot higher. The share rate goes up. The more demand, the price goes up. So, particularly if you're in early to a project, you will do better with volume and with price. But of course, if you get up to a certain point, there's some point for not all players, but some players where they just scrape off the interest because they don't need to impact their principal. We see a lot of that in the Ethereum and stuff, but we still see big players move big capital as well. So you get a bit of a mixed bag with those two phenomena. But yeah, that'd be pretty cool, QQ. Nice observation, by the way. Pulsonians and Houselet. Hi, just wondering if Uniswap V3 Hex USDC liquidity will be copied to PulseChain after snapshot. Should all the LP tokens stuff should get swapped over there. USDC. Oh, USDC. No, that's questionable actually, because it probably won't get formatted. So what happens is the AMM bot's going to harvest the ETH pairs, and that's going to be set up. Now, uncertainty about the USDC pairs there, that they'll have many volume. But theoretically, yeah, so I'm just not sure technically how that's going to play. But technically, I understand that everything's getting copied over, but whether it has any value or not, whether you can actually access those as well, whether the powers to be turn off the USDC keys there as well is a question that we will not know until we launch. But I imagine that will be technically copied over because the whole fork's copying everything over. So cool. On the Uniswap V3. Oh, Uniswap V3. Oh, we're not doing, sorry, let's rephrase. Let me back up here. I'm going a bit too fast. But V3, we're forking V2. So yeah, V3 is not going to be there, but they're going to be approximating V3. So I'm not sure what they're doing with the USDC there, because they're definitely they're harvesting the V2 and V3 ETH pairs there. So yeah, so whether somebody sets those up afterwards as a manual pair afterwards, so they could do that in the first day or two. But then what will happen with the USDC? Will it be supported? I don't know. So hopefully it answers that. So I had to wind back a little bit on that one, but yeah, that's kind of where I feel it is at the stage. DB Cooper says, that's cool. Hex Token deserves the respect. That's true, DB. I agree with you on that one. And Lies Beneath the Truth says, hello, Hex, EHEX, PLS, and PLSX for the win. Yeah, another thing about that, DB, is that, Randy Alaski and there's other people, but Randy Alaski and, I just forgot, my brain freeze at the moment. Randy Alaski came out, supported me because he's known me a long time on Telegram and places like that. And of course, I just got a brain freeze at the moment. Trying to remember who else came out to just say, because we used to talk about a lot of things back in the old days, and so they knew that I'd been around for a long time. I'm just forgetting at the moment. It's not Ryan. It'll come back to me later on. Lights Beneath says, hello, all Hex, EHEX, PLS, and PLSX for the win. Absolutely, 100%. All right, cool. Ryan Lopez. I think it's Ryan Lopez. Yeah, I'm trying to. My brain is brain freeze at the moment. 5551 subscribers. We need 4 more subscribers to hit the 5555. Can you believe it? That's going to be so close. So close. All right, very cool. Let us get on to where we're going. We're up to day 993 on the Hex Daily stats as well. We're only a week away from 1,000 days. That's going to be a glorious day. So we've got lots of cool milestones coming up for Hex. It's going to be really, really cool. We've currently got 240 million Hex in the pool, 12 million USD, and a 1,200 Ethereum in the pool at the moment. That's kind of where we're at. Let's have a look into crypto. Look into Hex, I say. You guys don't always misread the word sometimes. Look into Hex, I should say. We're going to get into the price predictions. Let's get into here. So currently, the Hex is at 4.3 cents. So to get back to, say 5 cents, we're going to need 1.1 million, I think. No, we're going to need more than that, 1.5. Let's go 1.7, 1, 2, 3. No, we don't need that much. So 1.5 was correct, probably correct. Yeah, no, that's even too much. So let's go to 1.3 million. We're 1.3. Oh, that's way too much. Boy, I might have been right when I went to 1.1. Yeah, not even that. $1 million. So $1 million, is that right? $1 million, you get back to 5 cents, and maybe even slightly lower than that. I love this calculator, to be honest. I could play around with it for ages. Yeah, $950,000 to get back to 5 cents X price there, folks, from 4.3. That's kind of where we are. And to get back to 10 cents, let's put 3.5 million in. 1, 2, 3. No, it's going to need more than that. So let's say $5 million. No, it's going to be more than that even. So $6 million to get back to 10 cents. Yeah, pretty much $6 million to get back to 10 cents there. Maybe 6,050, 6,100. Let's do 6,100. Yeah, $6.1 million to get back to 10 cents, folks. That's how much net buying we will need in the market, pretty much. So cool. I like playing around with that calculator. Big shout out to Gerardo for that one. I do like that. All right, cool. Let's jump out of Hex and PulseChain.com. Yeah, if you haven't checked out the video that I posted today for the Richard Hart's comment on PulseChain and the 10,000 X's, I know a lot of people like Richard Hart's price predictions on that. You can see that on the videos. Let me just go to YouTube. So I posted that one there. Richard Hart can PulseChain do 10,000 X returns? I kind of thought that the question leading into it was actually around around Hex returns, but it ended up not being that way. So cool. Let me pull in that video. I think I got that video. Let me pull it in, and we'll play that because it's pretty nice. Randy Alaski, yeah, he's really awesome. Let me have a look here. Going through. Let me jump there. What else we got there? Let me jump in here. Hexonium says, in the first place, PulseChain was just a necessary act. True that, Hexonium. True that. Now it's a beast. Now it's an absolute beast. Bitfinex says you're an absolute beast, suit man. Working hard, doing great. Hey, Bitfinex, appreciate that. Big shout out. Love Randy. Yeah, Randy's awesome. I love his rooftop stuff as well when he does rooftop vlogs. But he's been traveling around the world. Those have been cool too. And he's been involved with crypto projects. He's been around for a long time. Has some good opinions, and yeah, excited to see him. All right, let me jump away here. We're going to play this video. This is I think this is the most recent interview that Richard had on PulseChain. So I think it was out in the last like 8 hours or so when I posted it. Let me just pull this up here. I'm not exactly sure where I put the video. How I've named it. Here it is here. I think this is the one. I hope this is the edited one because I have unedited ones, but I think this is the one. No, this is the unedited one, so we won't play that. Let's get in the edited video. He's got a nice big picture of me at the moment, so that's cool. Where did I put my edited version? There's this one here.
What PulseChain does, the world's largest free airdrop. I should probably tell them. Let's do it. If you guys have any coins on Ethereum, ERC20s, Hex stakes, Ethereum itself, you're going to get a free copy of all that on a chain I created called the PulseChain. You can go play around the testnet right now. Go play with your coins. PulseChain.com. Awesome. It's going to help get the Ethereum fees down. It's got higher throughput. It's deflationary. It burns 25% or more of the fees. There's no inflation. It never mints new coins. And it's going to be the world's largest free airdrop. So people love free money, and they don't like high fees. And this addresses all those issues. It's really cool.
So I put 10,000 into it early, super early. I bought the rumor, right?
Right.
What kind of return?
I never speak about. I'm very careful as a founder. Elon Musk isn't, so he gets sued by the SEC all the time. Right. I don't have a security. There is no critical managerial entrepreneurial effort. There is no pool into which people put money with the expectation of profits away from the work of others. This is very specific legal language I'm using to show you that Hex removes the risk of securities. There is no middleman that can screw you. You always mint your own rewards. You always perform your own labor. You are the network. You are the effort. And so I'm very careful to make price predictions. And I almost never make them. I do them for Bitcoin. I do them for Ethereum. But in Hex, I almost never make them. And it's also harder to predict Hex, to tell you the truth, because it's such. The price moves around so much. Right. It's harder to predict. So Bitcoin did 690 million%, which is a 690,000x. It did. Ethereum did about 20,000x. It went from 31 cents at the crowd sale on average. You could have bought it earlier and got it lower, or you could have bought the dip on Kraken when it went to like 15 cents. Now it's $1,600. Was 5,000. So it did probably 20,000x. Hex did a 10,000x. I can list you a lot of other coins that did a lot of X's. In cryptocurrency, doing a lot of X's is very possible. And so could Pulse do the same 10,000x that Hex did in the same time frame, or possibly even quicker? Yes, it could. The likelihood of that event, I don't know. And that's an important number. I'm a smart dude, but I can't predict the future.
Just like you just said earlier.
Right. Yeah. So could it do a 10,000x in 620 days, 623 days? Sure, it could. That's what Hex did. So I when I invented Hex, I wanted it to outperform Ethereum, and Ethereum had done a 14,000x in 2.5 years. Is what it did. It went from 31 cents to $1,400, maybe 1,500, depending on what exchange you're using, and it did that over 2.5 years. And I said, well, we've got better game theory. I coined the term pumpamentals. I don't use that term as often because people are, don't think it's as funny as they once did. And so like we beat that target. And now, I look at the PulseChain chat room, there's 60,000 people in it. I look at the Hex chat room, there's only 40,000 people in it. And Hex has been around for years.
Yeah.
And it's like, I think PulseChain has a lot of really strong advantages in that it's easier to understand. Yeah, it's Ethereum, but it's faster, higher throughput, cheaper, and the world's largest free airdrop. And it saves the environment. Like
no brainer.
No brainer. Right. Like it's a
this
no-brainer.
Coin does something. This thing does something.
Yeah.
It's a no-brainer. I like it. Peace. I like that. That's so cool. That was a really cool discussion. Hope you guys enjoyed that. And yeah, we're gonna hadn't finished off Maximus actually. I finished a little early on Maximus, but we're gonna finish off that topic as well. Val's in the house. Morning, Superman from the UK. Always the highest vibration with your sessions. I appreciate that, Val. Woohoo! Rock on. Hey, we're currently 4 subscribers away from 5 for them. Can you believe it? That is pretty cool. So spread the word. Let's get those 4 subs. Tomorrow morning, I'll probably have a 5555 party to see, depending on how we get on with that. So cool. Here we've got Maximus currently at 8.2 cents at the moment. The premium over Hex, of course, is 90%. I got halfway through my commentary on Maximus earlier, but I forgot to talk about that because we're going through the rest of Dipcatcher's recent tweets. And of course, he just keeps dropping really great information with these. So I really do enjoy covering them. And of course, here's a little mystery box Easter egg. It's impossible for the mystery box, and no one knows what the mystery box is actually going to be doing. The stake team during the first staking. Remember, the mystery box gets 50% of the maxi that goes into minting team token, but it also gets a copy of all the team. So it's a pretty big, pretty powerful entity. It's impossible for the mystery box to stake team during the first staking year because it doesn't receive the coins until finalized minting has been run, which can only happen once the base stake starts, which kicks off the staking year. So that's a real big piece of alpha there from that. Let's jump over to the next one here. 2 hours ago, using info from Crispin Man and hexfires.io and some absolutely reasonable assumptions, top row, the yield earned by team stakers from the base stake over 15 years plus 369 maxi rebate could exceed the redeemable Hex value of maxi. Seriously? Say what? What are the other yields too? So there's some cool alpha stuff in there. So definitely worth checking that out. So very nice there. We got the years here, share rate, payout per T-share, the principal of the T-shares, the total earning, the team earnings, the end value, the team state, the Hex per team, and then the team, the maxi per team, and of course the Hedron per team there as well, giving a total Hex of 7.75. So pretty bullish stuff there coming out of Dipcatcher. So definitely worth following pretty closely if you're participating in the team and perpetuals, which is coming up, and of course could be huge for the whole Hex ecosystem too. Assumptions: 500 million initial base principal, 10% year-on-year pool onboarding growth rate, which is pretty good. Payout per T-share growing by 3.69%, 20% of maxi minted, and 40% of team stake per year. Now, I'd be surprised if it's that low. I think I might get a higher percentage than stake, but that's interesting. Hedron price versus the Hex constant price as well. So there's some extra details around that. So there's a couple of extra stuff there around maxi. I wanted to make sure I finished covering that off as well. Hey, we're just coming up to an hour, and of course, hey, we've got a few more people in the house. Good to see everybody there. Hexonium says, I get butterflies in my stomach hearing Richard saying 10,000 XPLS is possible. Yeah, that's right. So I like to talk about it. Hey, we got one more sub. We got 3 more subs until we get 5555. Man, are we going to do it on this live stream? How are we doing? To 6:36. We're going to keep going probably for a little bit longer. So see if we can do it. Definitely cool. There, that interview was pretty nice little interview, very relaxed style too for Richard. So that was cool. Yeah. All right. So we've got, like I say, if you missed out on this earlier, we've got the KSB TV meetups here. We've got PulseChain. We've got the Pulse Masters Golf Tournament coming up. We've got on the 5th of September, the DeFi 60 Ladies in KSBT TV Rect Pleb Cabana pool party, which actually looks really cool. I'm kind of jealous. I'm not going to be there. Look at this place here, man. That'd be crazy. I don't know. A bit of sun and a couple of cocktails. I mean, you could run around like a pretty crazy person, right? A bit of sun and a few cocktails, and be pretty crazy place there. What stays on tours? What happens in Las Vegas stays on Las Vegas, is what they say. That's pretty much it. As long as you don't end up at the chapel, right? The chapel and accidentally get married to some person you've never met before, and then end up the next day having a baby. Oh, wait, that's a movie. That's a movie. We won't talk about that. All right. So very cool. Yeah, some nice stuff coming there from the KSB TV tires, guys. The Bank X influencer party. I don't know anything about that. Let me know in the chat if you know anything about the Bank X influencer party. Maybe it's something very in the know in Las Vegas there. And then the Power City PulseChain community party. That's going to be pretty big too. And of course, that's going to be looks like building out there. Now, apparently, the KSB TV team is going to possibly be looking at doing other things as well. So let's actually quickly check their Twitter and see whether they've got many other updates here at the moment. What else? That's right. They're trying to get this channel up, the KSB TV channel. Now, I did mention that earlier. Remember, they're trying to get that up to 1,000 subscribers, is it? Let's see where they are at this moment. 701. So if you want to go subscribe to them, they've got 701. That'll help them out. Now, they have got the Crypto Spa book, which is their old one. They're currently sitting at about 5,000 subs. So definitely hit on that. We always like to help out others in the community. It's showing 555 subs, says DB. Yeah. We're at 555. We're at 5552. We need 3 more subs. I got it in my studio analytics. We're close, though. We're close. Ancient Kushite says, what's good, Superman? I want to be here for the 555 lot. Me too. I want to be here too for that, Ancient Kushite. We're getting pretty close. The DB is in the house there. Woohoo! 5555. Actually, I haven't even subbed to the KSB TV channel. I better sub there live on channel. That was embarrassing. Hey, I just subbed. You saw me sub. So my actions followed up my words. Pretty cool. Now they've migrated their brand from the Crypto Spa book, which has 5,000 subscribers, over to the KSB TV. So I think not sure how that's working, but that's kind of what they've been doing. A big shout out to them. All right, I might actually share that around too. Let me share that around, retweet, and I'll post that copy of that tweet as well, so you can retweet it yourself. Always helps out everybody, right? Nice one. So there's the 2 links. That's the YouTube channel. Subscribe, and the tweets is there as well. Blobfish King says just minted Sims Hedron at 2 Gwei. Nice one there, Blob. There, 2 Gwei. Are you serious? Is that where it's back again? 2 Gwei on Ethereum. It's unbelievable. This bear market Ethereum gas fees at the moment has been pretty impressive. Who would have thought we got back to 2 Gwei? Man, look at that. 58 cents for a Uniswap swap. Oh my gosh, I have not seen that forever. I have not seen 2 Gwei actually forever either. I've seen 3 Gwei earlier today. 2 Gwei, my goodness, it reminds me back well before September 2020 when we used to be able to do transfers and stuff for a couple of cents. Now you can do it for 7 cents today. So there we are, 7 cents at 3 Gwei. I missed that 2 Gwei. I couldn't actually see what the transfer cost was for 2 Gwei. But was that 7 cents? Let me refresh. 4 Gwei at the moment, 13 cents. Man, oh man, that was pretty cheap. Obviously, you might get stuck in the queue there with that. Very cool. Super cheap gas. So yeah, if you're minting Hedron, you're doing swaps, anything like that, definitely hit that up. And way to go. Let me just jump over to, man, we're 3 subs away from 555. Can you believe it? That's pretty cool. Appreciate everybody that is subscribed. We're so close to the 555 mark. That is really, really cool. Nice. Okay. Let's jump away. Oh, let's have a look here. This got the transfer price at 2 Gwei. 7 cents for 2 Gwei at the moment for transferring. 58 cents for a Uniswap. Man, what the difference that is, eh? Between 3 Gwei, that's I guess 50%, but that's huge from $1.07 down to 58 cents for a swap at the moment. This doesn't seem real. Almost seems fake. Just remember that on PulseChain though, we'll be doing it for a fraction of this. You'll be able to do like I think on PulseChain testing about 1,300 transactions for 1 pulse, and of course the price of pulse, it will be relatively low compared to what this is, especially with the amount of traffic going through it initially. So yeah, pretty crazy stuff. But hey, this is pretty good. This is as good as it gets for Ethereum, just about. So not bad. And of course, the prices come back on Ethereum too. Obviously, if the price comes back even further, we would have cheaper prices again. All right, nice. I should probably have done a poll actually to ask whether any of you had done any more HSIs. Let me know in the channel there if you've done any more HSIs or any Wattses in there in the last day. Let me actually should I do a little poll? We'll do a quick poll because we've got enough time. Another 10 minutes. We got enough time for that. Let's do a little poll. Have you done a Wattsa or HSI sale? I guess the HSI buyback, you guys know what that was. I mean, if you've done one, you know what it means. In the last 24 hours. Got a question mark there. Bam. And sorry, just taking a second here to do this poll. And let's see if we're going. Boom. And no. All right, cool. All right, there we go. It's a poll. Let's get into it. But for next year, Sims, Hedron, Blobfish King. Yeah, Sims there. I was wondering about that myself, but I just interpreted it. Francis in the house there. Woo! Hit the like button, everybody, says David. Absolutely. And welcome everybody to the chat. We are hanging out together talking about the Hex community and PulseChain community going on here. Let's have a look at the markets at the moment. We've got the BTC at 21,190. We've got ETH at 1577. We've got Hex currently at 4.3 cents. And we've got a 90% premium of Maxi over Hex. We've got $1.27 for a Icosa at the moment in the market. Pretty tightly paired with the Hex price. Been moving pretty fast there. The Hedron is currently at 17.94, making a bit of a comeback here on the charts, as you can see. Just a little bit of fight back, looking good. We're going to jump away from a lot of this stuff. Let's jump out of there. And the Hedron whaleback will jump out of there too. Let's have a look at the Hex whalebot. Just while we're here. Let's have a look at the Hex whalebot the last 6 hours or so. Let's have a look, see what's much happened. So not much has happened in the last 6 hours. So yeah, just this. Okay, 3 hours ago, 3.8 million was bought for 166,000. Okay, cool. Let's see any comments on this. You are my exit liquidity, says Miriam. You average, yep, your average trader going to sell that tomorrow swing trade. Yeah, that does kind of look like that. I'm just trying to think. I don't remember all the just so many addresses, but this kind of does possibly like that. Given the amount, that 166 kind of looks familiar to like a swing trade, but we'll see. In any case, buying is buying, and you need traders as well. That's just the way it goes. All right, cool. All right, we're back up at 4.3 cents, and I might just leave it on the quad charts here just so you can see all the 4 Hex ecosystem charts up and running. Not sure why I can't see the bottom of my charts here. That is the Hedron there. Let's pull up the Icosa there, and that looks a little different than what I had yesterday, so we might pull that in like that. That's a bit better. Okay, Hexonian says I keep a screenshot of Hex hitting 0.055555 on the Nomics chart from August the 18th. That's nice. Yeah, I like keeping stuff like that myself. Let's have a quickly see where we are on the subs. 5552. Oh my goodness, 5552 subs. That's pretty hilarious. We are so close. 3 subscribers away from the 5555. Now, have you done a WhatsApp or HSI buyback in the last 24 hours? Let us know in the chat. We've got 10 votes already. We'll see how that poll goes. So let us know. We'll get on there. So we're going to keep going for a little while longer. See how we get on with that. Let me just get rid of that video. I'm going to pull up. Let's see what else we got here. That's pretty interesting. I might play a couple of videos after the live show, just so that you on the Hex price, on the BTC price, I should say. Let's play this. What is WhatsApp? Just for those who are a bit unfamiliar, let's play that one.
Yeah, we're all SA. So the fun part about it is it's effectively a Hedron stake, kind of, right? It performs the same idea as like you throw some funds in and you get Icosa yield. So how that works is it can be ETH, WETH, so wrapped ETH, USDC, Hex, Hedron, or Maxi. Those are the accepted currencies. You throw those in that pool, and it's a lot like the Hex adoption amplifier. You don't get those back, but what you're effectively doing is you're buying an NFT. So it's this code, it's in the contract, you run it yourself. You can only mint your own NFT. No one can mint it for you. No work from others, that kind of thing. So you get this NFT, and what this NFT does is it accrues Icosa yield. So it gets what's written into the NFT is like how many stake points did this have, which is based upon what you bought it for. So like, for example, like $1 worth of something is roughly 1 million stake points. So you have 1 million stake points, and let's say that's like 10% of all, like only $10 went into it, and you get 10% a day. Yeah, I know, right? That'd be great. So but you would get 10% of the yield every day that happens in this pool, and it's isolated from the Hedron and Icosa staking pools. It's its own.
But it's the same amount.
Yeah, but it's the same amount, exactly. So like, let's say there's 10,000 Icosa every day going into that pool. Well, you're going to get 1,000 Icosa. That NFT is going to accrue 1,000 Icosa every day.
Yep.
And the beautiful part about We're All the SA is after 14 days, you can't create them anymore. Like, the ability to do that is removed. So you have this like 14-day window where you can create these NFTs, and then afterwards, no one can make them anymore, which means you can't be diluted. Right? After 14 days, no one can eat more shares of the pool because you can't create any more shares in the pool. But here's the tricky part. This thing's accruing 1,000 Icosa per day, and you want that Icosa. Well, you have to burn your NFT. You have to destroy it, which means it won't earn yield anymore. It's just poof, gone. But you did get your yield. So what this is kind of like a crypto game of chicken or King of the Hill, where
Can you describe it as like a reverse hourglass game, something like that?
Yeah, reverse hourglass game. That's a good idea. That's a good analogy. So, everyone's in there. They want to stay in as long as possible because they want as much yield as possible. But at some point, they're going to want to cash out. And when they do, they can't go back. They can't go back into the pool. So what that means is like, okay, they cashed out, but because their shares are poof gone, everyone else's yield just went up because now they all own bigger percentages of the pool. So eventually there'll be one guy standing, like one last man standing, who's getting 100% of pool yield. And
he can't get it unless
he ends it. But he'll be getting all of it. So will he end it? I don't know. Like those are questions. But so it's like this like time. It's like a adoption amplifier that's like time delayed, and you choose the time. The longer you wait, the more it'll accrue.
Yeah.
So that's a pretty cool explanation around the what's NFTs, and we're currently in day 7 of 14 mint days, and after that, it's whatever's going to be there is going to be there. It's going to be crazy to see that play out. And I was just going to bring up the currently minted amount at the moment. Let me just pull it up. We're all SA there. So currently we're at 11,738 people, or NFTs, I should say, are in there with 4,141 holders. So it's going to be pretty in demand once we find out the final amount after 14 days. It's going to be a big rush at the end, I imagine, too. We should get a bit of a bull rush there with that. And of course, the Hedron deployer will get a lot more funds. It's going to be funny. And of course, how benevolent will the Hedron deployer be? No expectations. That's pretty much it. At the moment, of course, we've got 770,000 Icosa liquid at the moment. And of course, we've got just hit 8 million Icosa staked, everybody. 8 million there staked. So they're very, very cool. It's under Icosa stake supply. So very exciting there on the Icosa. Looking good. And the yield's pretty attractive. The yields, just pulling up the yields again. Yields on the Icosa have been pretty attractive. They are decreasing as more people get in. That's pretty normal to be expected. Looks like we've had about 0.6% return, average daily return over the last 5-6 days. with the Hedron something like 6.5% thereabouts. So looking pretty good. That slowly that average will slowly pull down over time, but then of course in November it's likely to step back up with all the HSI sales and stuff going on there. And today, of course, people were talking about the public or callable function there as well. All right, cool. I think you guys missed out on the actual spreadsheets that I had because I ended up having on the wrong screen on. Let me just pull that up one more time. Icosa at the moment, as I say, is 770 million liquid. And of course, going down to function number 18 here, 8 million is now staked. Icosa is staked now. So that's pretty cool. That was the first one I was actually trying to show. I did say it verbally, but it's always good to see it. And then the other one was We Are All SA. We've got currently, as I said earlier, 11,740 watts of NFTs. So we'll keep pretty close. Only 4,141 holders so far. Let's see how that goes. So cool. The Hedron deployer is getting, it's got $8.5 million or so of money in there. Let's see how benevolent it will be. It's going to be fun to see. All right. So at the moment, I think we've got a comment in there from GetHex there. How much is one t-shirt at the moment? Well, we've got the live price here, $995 to buy a t-shirt at the moment. You can get that for a third of the price though. GetHex, if you stake it out for 10 years, that will be about $330 or so. So pretty cool. T-shirt rate now is 23,231. So cool if you want to get a t-shirt and short stake that. Cool. The payout per t-shirt at the moment 6.12. And of course, plenty of hex in there. But that's relatively scarce if you think about it. Once we get enough demand on, that hex quickly disappears. We quickly see that. Let's see where we've gone through with liquidity and stuff on the hex. There, 9 days ago, we were down at 146 million hex. Now we're currently at 280 million. Obviously, there's been a lot of liquidity adds as well. I've noticed a lot of changes in the liquidity pool. It's been increasing the amount of liquidity that's going in and out of the hex pairs. Cool. All right, let's jump over to the price. How we're doing? An hour 17. We're going to see how we're getting on with the subs. So we're at 3 subs away. You may have to stay tuned, folks, till tomorrow's first live stream to see whether we hit 555. I'm sure we'll get there overnight, but that's coming up. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. I thought we might be able to make 5555 tonight. We have done well. We've added on 3 or 4 subscribers there. So let's see how we get on there. I think 3 subscribers. So 5552. So let's see how we get on. All right, we are 3 away from the big 555 club. All right, let's see how our poll's going. We got 21 votes. I think that's pretty good. 10 minutes ago. Let's end that now and see what the results does. What do we got there on the results? Blobfish King says bit fine. Fat fingers on a iPhone. Yeah. Thanks for this update, Suitman. You're welcome, Hexonium. What else have we got there? Does WhatsApp give you Hedron as well as, or just Icosa? Just Icosa. You're in Icosa forever. You get 100% of the bonuses though from the staking class, the staking Hedron and stuff. So you get 100% of the bonuses. Let's go to my bookmarks and pull that up. Let's go to the bookmarks and pull up that slide. So this is well worth saving to your favorites. This is the Icosa flow chart here. It does have all the Hedron Icosa staking bonuses here, depending on how much you are staking. And WhatsApp gets a copy of all bonuses. So that's very important. Let me pull up some of my other stuff here. Let me pull this up. Not that one. Not that one either. All right, yeah. So Icosa there. Icosa earns yield on Icosa. Sorry, if you're staking Icosa, the WhatsApp there, you're gonna earn Icosa. But if you're staking Icosa, you will earn Icosa, and the APR for Icosa is based on the daily burn of Hedron divided by the T-share rate, and you're going to earn Hedron. The APR is based on Hedron advanced from the HSI sales. So when people sell HSIs, hopefully that gives a bit more detail there. Yeah, that's probably the key bit there. All right, cool. If people emergency in-stake their Hedron as well, then the 50% of the Hedron gets burned, 50% gets distributed to Icosa stakers over here with the Hedron. And of course, they, in addition to the HSI Hedron, that gets borrowed. Of course, when people sell HSIs, that gets borrowed. So that gets paid to Icosa stakers. And then HSI penalties, 100% of the Hedron and Icosa gets goes to stakers for the Icosa penalties. So anyone that's doing Hedron gets Icosa penalties, goes back to the Icosa stakers there. So it's pretty cool. And all the pools, across all the pools. So cool. All right, let me post that in the chat there. You can save your favorites, check that out there. Get Hex, sorry. Very cool. Right, we've got Hedron actually moving up there nicely, which is up at 86%, so that's nice. But let's get into the poll. We have the poll up and running, so let's get that results. We've got, have you done a WhatsApp NFT? And the results are, have you done a WhatsApp NFT? None, 61% have not done a WhatsApp NFT or an HSI buyback. Basically, that means you sell your HSI stake to the Icosa contract. And 61% have not done that. Out of 21 votes, 23% have done a WhatsApp NFT in the last 24 hours, so that's cool. Out of 21 votes, and 4% have done HSI buybacks. In other words, have sold a Hex stake as an HSI to the Icosa contract. And then, of course, 9% have done both WhatsApp and HSI buyback. So very engaged in the system. And, of course, based on the returns I just told you, they're doing pretty well with the returns at the moment. And like I said, there's a couple of pump mentals out there. One of these secret public callable function, public function that seems to be able to people to nominate Hedron and then increase the rewards for Icosa and Hedron staking. And of course, perhaps the level of benevolence of the Hedron deployer could be far greater than people may have reasonably not expect, because no expectations. And of course, we've got these big coming up in November, these big HSI sale auctions in there as well. So there's quite a few cool things happening, as well as the pretty good volume return at the moment. So I was really pleasantly surprised by some of the Hedron returns that some people had posted in our Discord. So you can see some of those in the price chat. They're the first couple of days. They were pretty cool. So you can check that out. I won't put it on YouTube, but you can definitely check that out. Now, it's well worth getting in the chat. We've got a really cool chat here in Discord, so definitely join up. We just hit 650 members, which is pretty cool. And our next target is 700 members. So if you love good community and good information, it's a good place to be. And we've got two different chat areas. We've got the general chat for Richard Heart tokens, and it includes derivatives like Maxi and Hedron. We also have PulseChain projects chat as well. So if you want to talk about new projects, you can get in there. There's stuff coming on the PulseChain and things like that. We like to separate out the risk return trade-off there. And of course, the new token links are all in the bottom there if you want to find out everything. Once again, probably the biggest thing I'd say is that regarding claiming airdrops, be extremely careful and make sure they've been vetted by something like the Pulse Police or something like that. Don't just go and claim any random thing, because they'll drain your wallet. If you do approvals, any sort of connections, they can drain your wallets and it's gone. It's gone. Or imagine if you're using your, don't use your Hex staking, like your Hex stake wallet or anything like that. If you want to be really upset, then that's, losing your crypto is going to be a big deal, especially with the potentiality for where Hex and PulseChain is going to go in the future. So just be careful out there and do your due diligence. Get the Pulse Police do checks of different airdrops and things. PulseChain News, of course, has all the projects that are going to be on there on PulseChain that are native to PulseChain, and of course the sacrifices as well with Hex Pulse link is out there as well. Let's just pop into there, have a quick look. Yeah, we've got obviously the latest ones is Up Token, Texan Token, Poor Pleb. They're kind of the latest ones in there at the moment. Let's have a quick look and see some of these values. Actually, these are just the recent ones. I haven't covered Poor Pleb. I know other YouTubers have. Up Token, $324,000. That's pretty good. I'm not exactly sure what they do there. Let's have a look what they do. Let me know if you've actually participated. Oh, it's got a Telegram. I can't get into there. Texan Token, $634,000. Okay, cool. This is a donation, of course. This is a donation there with Rags to Riches and Crypto Heartbeat heading this up. And 634,000. That's really, really good. Congratulations to them. Paul Pleb, 387,000. That's doing pretty well as well. 1,000 wallets in there as well. So cool. All right, very nice. What else is in there? That's obviously Power City just hit 3 million. Let's go to Power City, check that out. They hit 3 million. 3,145,000. So that's cool. That means that they've distributed some more. I think they did that today's live stream, distributed some more bonuses to those who have sacrificed. We're going to go to the sacrificenow.io. This is the Power City one. And see what their next target is. So we're going to go way down to the bottom. Let's have a look here. This one here. No, I understand. I knew this box was coming up. All right, so we're up to 3 million. So this did this one. So 80 random wallets got 35% bonus. And they're up to the next target is 3,250,000 to do another 80 random wallets. So if you did participate, you'd qualify for that. Basically, it's a 1-to-1 ratio now. So all the best ratio were at the first sort of 10 days. It's now a 1-to-1 ratio up until the PulseChain launch. But you can get up to 55% bonus if you've sacrificed for PulseChain, PulseX, Liquid Loans, or Internet Money. So there's some calculations there for that. And in addition to that, of course, the third component, you may be lucky and get this third component, which is 80 random wallets there. And I think they just did the draw for 3 million today. I think they did that earlier today. Cool. Big shout out to them. All right, so let's get back into it. We're coming up to an hour and a half, so we're going to wrap up shortly. We've got cool community in the house. Ashtree as well. Hey, Ashtree. Woohoo. I made it for Hex Token updates. You rock suit, man. Thanks heaps. Hey, Ashtree, you're welcome. And yeah, we're just a good place to hang out, right? Hang out and talk about the charts and the prices and the different news things that are going on. It really is cool. Let's see how we're getting on to 555. Let's see, we're going here 552. So still 3 subs. I think it might be tomorrow morning, folks. I think it might be tomorrow morning. Woohoo! But we're getting there, pretty close. And of course, we'll have a big 555 party. You know what my thumbnail will be like. What my thumbnail will have. You guys will know if I hit the 555, what my thumbnail will look like. And we'll try to have some sort of party for that on the channel. All right, very nice, very nice. All right, we're going to jump over and see what Richard. Now, understand that Richard has left the United States. That's what I understand. I haven't had that confirmed, but I heard someone said it. I'm not sure about that 100%. Yeah, definitely. He was there with his. He was staying there, I believe, until his father. He picked up a Tesla for his father. So that's what my understanding was with that. If we get any differences on that, we'll let you know. All right. I should have done a poll on who's buying Hex at the moment. That's what I should have done. But maybe I'll save that for tomorrow. We'll see what the prices are like tomorrow when we wake up in the morning. Okay, we're coming up to an hour and a half, so we're going to wrap up here. I do appreciate everybody, and thank you for the extra subs. For those who subscribed, I do appreciate that. Oh, we just hit 5553. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Oh, man, we're so close to 555. We need 2 more subscribers. Is that crazy or what? We're at 5553. That is crazy stuff. And we are so close. 2 more away. This doesn't seem real, does it? Doesn't seem real. All right, so let me find out. We're going to play out Power City Core. Teaser on the way out. I hope you guys enjoy yourself. Take care, everybody. I'll play a couple of videos on Core as well, so that you can watch those as well. So cool. All right, bye for now. Take care. Woo-hoo!
Bitcoin simple summary chart that I put out back on May 9th or around May the 9th, as you say, took us down to around about 20,000. I had a series of staged targets, 30,000, 20,000, and then an ultimate target that took us to somewhere around 10 or 12,000, David. Looking at the Bitcoin chart now today, we find ourselves in an inverted arc. So this is the opposite of a cup pattern. It's a sort of a dome-shaped pattern. And we have been rising, as Patrick just described, in a bit of a bounce off that 20,000 area. And it's taken us up and formed a bearish rising wedge hitting resistance. There are a number of technical analysis techniques and features of this chart which make it more probable that this is going to break to the downside and head down towards that 10 to 12,000 target. I would assess the odds at around about 70 to 80% likely that we break down to see these lower lows, and around about 20 to 30%, excuse me, around about 20 to 30% probability of moving to the upside. So we can't rule out that upside move, but knowing where the support and resistance levels are is going to give us that really early heads up. So those are all marked on the chart for people to
elaborate on the price targets that these charts indicate based on the arc patterns.
Yeah, sure. So we're heading in the direction of the 30-week or 200-day moving average. Those are both very similar in value, of course. And that's somewhere just above $30,000, $32,000, $33,000, that kind of area. By the time we move up to meet it, I guess we could be somewhere around $29,000 or $30,000. So that is the upside target, and that's the highest I would expect it to get. We may well start to run out of momentum before then and begin to roll over. I noticed quite a few of the cryptocurrencies already doing that and seem to have put in their highs for this, what I'm seeing as a bear market rally. So we're either at or very close to those peaks.